Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Sajid, Abid. He has had 12 professional fights, 11 wins, 1 defeat, and he's back out on the 19th of November at Your Call Bethnal Green, and it's an English title eliminator against Mikey
Mikey Saki, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Mikey Saki, who is 9 wins, 3 defeats. Yeah. So have you watched him fight before? And do you watch your opponents before you fight them?
Yeah, 100%. It's the best thing to do, especially leading up to a fight. You've got to get that research in. We've recently had him confirmed as an opponent, so we are doing our work as we speak. So my team are looking into it, and we'll arrange a game plan around his style.
Yeah, that's good. It's a 10-round fight.
Yeah, my second 10-rounder.
Yeah, because last time you had a 10-round fight against Tom Ansel.
Yes, back in March. It was a great fight. Fair play to Tom. We definitely left it all in the ring.
And you were headlining.
Yeah. It's funny because 3 years prior to that, I did in fact fight in Your Call against Lee Hallett, and to come back 3 years later to headline it is definitely a good achievement in my career.
Yeah, and also that Shayak fought Lee Hallett in his last fight.
Yes, he did. Sorry, do you mean Mikey Saki?
Yeah, Mikey Saki
Yeah.
Lee Hallett in Mikey Saki's last fight. He fought Hallett.
Yes. I took note of that. Lee Hallett's a good friend of mine. Like I said, we fought him in Your Call 3 years ago, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah, because Lee Hallett's a tough man, isn't he?
Oh, 100%. You know what? He's very talented, and you can tell, when he wants to, he can cause upsets whenever he wants. He's a great lad and a great fighter.
You've seen a few of his fights. He actually wins it, but he doesn't against that Siaki. It was actually a close fight, but they don't give him a round because I don't know. They just didn't give him a round.
That's what tends to happen when you're on the road. But boxing people do see the fight for what it's for, and it doesn't surprise me that it's a tough fight or it's a close fight. It was a close fight between me and him back in 2017 and 2018, I think.
You remember fight Siaki?
No. When I fought Lee Hallett, it was definitely a tough fight, and by far say it's one of my toughest fights. So I couldn't work him out. He's a very tricky southpaw, very talented, and always on the go. So I was quite glad getting in the ring with him that early.
Yeah. What went wrong in your defeat? What went wrong? Did the game plan go wrong, or what went wrong, mate?
You know what? I'm going to be very honest. What went wrong is the fact that I was just too nervous. So bear this in mind, that up until that fight in Saudi Arabia, I've been fighting on local shows. I was training in my cousin's garage. So we didn't really have the best of preparation for the fight. So when it happened, we understood it was going to be a difficult fight, but it's an opportunity we couldn't miss. And looking back, I always say, and I stand by it, losing that fight is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's definitely woken me up to a lot of things, and I'm going from strength to strength after, so I can't complain.
Would you rematch that Rodrigo, or is there no need as you're getting bigger and better stuff?
You know what? Me and Rodrigo are really close friends. So we were actually, this time round, when we went to Dubai, we were teammates. And when I say there's not many people like him in boxing, he has one of the biggest hearts in the world. And if I could have lost to anyone,
is he still?
Yeah. I'm sure. He's still boxes. I don't know what his situation is in that sense out there. But I'll keep it close to him. I'm sure he's looking for fights and whatnot.
Yeah. So you wouldn't rematch him, no?
I'd love to rematch him. I would honestly love to rematch him. It'll be a great fight this come round because we're 3 years after that. We're both making improvements, so it'll be great to see test ourselves against each other again.
Yeah. Were you when you're backstage, like before you fight, do you get like any
Yep.
nervous? Do you get nervous at all?
You know what? This is actually something I touched base on a while ago in my post. I'm gonna be honest. It's normal to feel nervous, and I do feel nervous before a fight. But the thing
Yeah,
that
because
always gives
someone's
me
gonna try and
some
punch you in the face, and
I mean, that's the name of the game. But the thing is, it's like if I know 100% that I put in the work leading up to the fight, that's how I help control my nerves because I ain't got enough to worry about. I've done everything I possibly can, everything that's in my control. I've done. I left no stones unturned. So leading up to the fight, I control my nerves that way. I'd lie to you say if I don't have any nerves. I just know how to control them.
Tom Ansell's fighting the same night as you.
Yeah. He's fighting for the Southern area
Yeah,
against
against
a
Dennis Jidakayev.
I think it's Denkishev. I don't want to pronounce. I don't want to butcher his pronunciation, but
I
that's gonna be a
can't
good fight.
pronounce
It's gonna be a really good fight.
Yeah, be a good fight, mate.
Mm.
Do you know like what time you'll be on? Because there's loads of title eliminators
Yeah.
titles on it, isn't there?
I'm not sure, but for me, the sooner the better. Because moment the fight's over, I'm going straight to the closest takeaway and just indulging in everything I can, mate.
So did you not like being main event when you fought like Ansel and Hallett?
No, I didn't mind it. To be fair, it was a very good experience. It's something that I'm glad I can pick up in my career now, headlining York Hall. So no, I was very happy with it all. It was a great build up. Every one of my people who went enjoyed it, so I can't complain.
When you fought Ansel and when it went to decision, did you know that you did enough?
Yeah, I'd like to think. Yeah, I'd stand by that. I kept busy at the early stages, did enough damage to keep him away from me. So yeah, I think I did enough. It was definitely a close fight, closer than I wanted it to be. But I'd give it to Tom. He's a tough guy, very tough guy, and he came in very strong.
And it'll be good to see him win that southern area.
Yeah, well, I'm rooting for the guy. It'll be nice to see some silverware behind him.
Yeah, and if he wins, mate, it gets your win up there as well, so it looks better on you as well.
Tom, you're a smart guy, mate. I like you. You're a smart guy.
Yeah, mate. Be good, won't it?
Sam, quick one.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm
How old are you?
13, mate. 13.
No way. First of all, I'm going to say I'm very impressed with your knowledge and the way you interview people. You do an absolutely great job for your age. Just keep going, mate. Just keep going.
Thank you, mate. That really means a lot.
No worries. I've been watching a few interviews. I'm really impressed with how you carry yourself. And
Yeah.
how long have you been doing this for?
Well, I started February last year.
No way. Have you always been into boxing? What actually got you into boxing?
I don't know. There was like my dad was watching like a boxing fight on the TV, and I was just watching it as well because I don't know. I didn't really want to watch it. I just started watching it because my dad was on the TV.
Bless you. No, mate, you're doing a great job at it. Keep at it.
Yeah, thank you. Are you signed with Goodwin, Steve Goodwin?
Yes, Steve Goodwin's my manager. He's been my manager for the past 5 years now.
Is he also like your promoter?
Yeah. He's my promoter as well. He often helps me get on other shows whenever needed. So he does a great job.
Yeah, because when you fought in Saudi Arabia, what show was that?
That was on the Super Boxing League banner. They're affiliated with Amir Khan, Bill Desange. So I got contacted by them through.
That's a big opportunity then that you had. That was a good opportunity.
Oh, 100%. Granted, it didn't go my way the first time.
Yeah.
But I'd like to think I left a good impression of myself that time round. Hence why they invited me the second time round.
Was that the one where you fought? Where you got your knockout?
Yeah, that's the one. That was. It would have been about a year ago. Year ago, yeah, a year ago now.
I was expecting it to be like, I didn't expect you to finish him off that early, you know, because he was undefeated.
Yeah, I think he had a very high knockout percentage as well. So
Yeah,
it was quite interesting because in essence, we put ourselves in the same position we did when we fought Rodrigo. Our opponent's a bit of an unknown fighter with a high KO record, going in as the underdog with someone who's had more experience than me, and everything we should have done the first time around, we did this time. So it worked out well. Can't complain.
yeah. Did you have like an amateur background, like an amateur boxing career?
I mean, literally one fight. My amateur career was one fight.
And did you win
Going
it?
back, yeah, I won that. It was very scrappy from what I remember. We're talking many years ago.
Why did you only
But
have
a
one
little.
amateur fight?
It's difficult to say. I think they just wanted me to turn over pro. My style was more suited for the pro game at the time. I can't remember. It's been a long time, buddy. But looking back, I wish I stayed longer in the amateurs. So this is definitely some advice to aspiring pros. Just stay in the amateurs as long as you can. Win as many amateur fights, titles as you can before turning over pro.
Yeah. So is that a little bit you think that you should have stayed in it longer? Do you think that would have made you like better as a fighter now? Do you think that affects you at all, or I don't
Yeah,
know?
I'd think it made me a better fighter. The more experience, the better. Me, even though I've been a professional for a very long time, I'm still, in essence, learning on the job, and I have been for the past 8 years. But I'm quite content with my progress so far. I'm a strong believer of no point crying over spilt milk, so I'm just going to keep on pushing forward with how I am. And you know what? I'm doing well. I can't complain.
When you win, do you think you would get like an English title shot because it's an eliminator? So you'll be lined up for the English if everything goes to plan. I'm sure it will, mate.
Yes, yes.
Who is the
So,
English champion
God
at the
willing,
minute?
Lucas Ballingall, I believe, he just recently won that against Roy
Yes,
Jones.
he did. Yes,
Mhm.
that would be a good
But yeah,
fight for
so
you,
God
mate.
willing, everything.
Pardon?
Oh yeah, of course.
I just said
Sorry,
it
say
would
that
be a
again,
good
buddy.
fight.
Yeah, 100%. At this stage, I want all the good fights. You know, Nothing's going to be easy at this point. That's why I like it. I thrive off these kind of situations.
Yeah, because you're not looking past Mikey Shiaki or whatever he's called. Sorry, but yeah, you're not looking
Say that again,
past.
bud.
I said you're not
No,
looking
definitely not.
past him.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
No, definitely not. I respect all my opponents. So we take each fight as it comes.
Are you a fan of boxing as well?
Yeah, I'd say so. I watch boxing time to time in my spare time. Whenever I do get spare time.
What
Um,
boxers do
I
you
think
like?
past or present.
Do you want to start with past?
Yeah. So obviously Muhammad Ali, for many reasons, I'm sure everyone's fully aware. He's a great man as well as great sportsman. Muhammad Ali, said him twice. He's that great. I had to say him twice. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Manuel Augustus?
No. What weight was he?
Give him a watch. He was, I believe, super light, Walter,
Yeah.
potentially lightweight. Give him a watch. So put Emmanuel Augustus on YouTube whenever you have spare time, and you see why I like him. He just doesn't care. The way he boxes is as if he's dancing about, and you know what? It's
So
just
you
actually
like
very
his
entertaining to watch.
movement? Do you like his movement?
Oh yeah, his movement was brilliant. His movement was brilliant, and you just couldn't read him. And I like those kind of fighters that are difficult to read. Smart, intelligent fighters that just go on about their business.
So are you trying to take a little bit of, like, are you trying to be like him? Is like a little bit of your style similar to his?
No, I wouldn't say that. When it comes to copying other people's styles, I like to maintain my own style, and if there's anything that other people do that is great, and then I can implement it into my style, then I would do. I wouldn't necessarily say my style imitates anyone. It's my style. You know, it's how I've been boxing for the past 8 years. And with gradual improvement, that's just me.
Yeah. Who's your like people currently that you like? Of course, you like yourself.
Fair play, mate. There's so I'm probably Amir Khan, but I'd consider him past because he's retired now, hasn't he? So Amir
Yeah,
Khan,
yeah. So that's fair, mate. Yeah.
Amir Khan. I can't forget Prince Nas.
Yeah.
Those two. But as for present, there's just so many quality fighters.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford, Errol Spence.
Did you see?
I still love watching. Go on, go for it.
Did you see that Crawford might fight Avanesian?
Yeah. I just saw that as well. That's gonna be a quality fight. That Avanesian is one tough customer. You see what he did to Josh Kelly. Absolute machine.
He is a machine, mate. He's a monster. I can't wait for that fight. That'll be a good fight.
100%.
I hope Crawford
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
wins because I want to see that fight with Crawford Spence. That everyone wants to see.
Yeah, everyone's after that fight. That is literally gonna be the best fight of our current year. So whenever it happens, whatever year it happens, that's gonna be the best fight of it.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on Tyson Fury fighting Chisora again?
It's I have no interest in it. I think the easy way to put it. I have no interest in it.
Exactly.
It's happened before. You know what's gonna happen. You got Tyson Fury. Fair play to him. He is an absolute phenomenal heavyweight. You know, he's up there with the best. You can't deny that. But this fight is just a bit too boring for my liking. Fair enough. He could need a little warm up before he gets a juicier fight. But
yeah, like
until he gets a juicier fight, yeah. Until then, I'm not really interested. You see.
Yeah, mate, that's fair enough. What boxer do you like? Who do you prefer to watch, like style wise, between Errol Spence and Crawford?
If I had to choose,
Like style.
I don't know. They're both. You know what? It's a hard decision to make because I would gladly watch both back to back. So I can't decide between that. They're both as good as each other, in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. Who would you want? All right, I'm going to put you on the spot here. Who wins with Crawford and Spence?
I want to say Crawford. Don't ask me why. Crawford's the first thing that came into my head. Why? I have no idea. I'm just banking on Crawford. It's boxing styles make fights, so you don't know. You know, out of 5 fights, Crawford could win 3 times, Spence could win 2. Out of 10 fights, it could be 5 fights. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
with their caliber and their skill, you just don't know.
It'll be a good fight.
You can't bank on one flushing the other.
Be a great fight.
Yeah.
Has anyone told you that you look a bit like Amir Khan?
Some. Yes, many people have told me that. Even when I was in Saudi Arabia, right? A couple of people approached me because I go, "Are you Amir Khan?" I'm like, "Yeah, go on. Yeah, I'm Amir Khan. You know, take pictures, whatever." But no, yeah, a lot of people have said that. I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, mate. Is training going well? Have you been training today at all, or have you had like a day's rest?
No. I've got client today. Just train him. And then at 7 o'clock, I'm going to go train myself. And then kind of rest for the rest of the evening. Today's more of a come down training session. Be training tomorrow. Be going a light run on Sunday, and then back to full on training on Monday. So, got to get ready. You know what? This camp has been the best camp of my life so far, especially adding the nutritionist on board.
I love to hear that, mate.
Everything's just been on point.
I love to hear that. That's good.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
That's good to hear, mate. Oh, I forgot my question now.
Don't worry, buddy.
Wait. Oh yeah. So what's the ticket price? So for anyone who's watching this and they haven't got tickets off you yet, can you let everyone know how much they are? And
yes, so you can just drop me a message on my socials, Sajid Abid, across the board, Insta, Facebook, Twitter. Keep it quite simple. Tickets are standard are £50, ringside 65, and premium is 100. With premium, you get access to the bar. You get free access to the bar for 2.5 hours or so. So yeah.
yeah, that's good, mate. And before I let you go, do you want to? Oh, I've got a question before I let you shout out.
Go on, mate. Go for
Do
it.
you have any you've kind of answered it already, but do you have any advice for someone who wants to be a boxer?
Yeah, 100%. Go find your local gym. Just have a go. Boxing's a beautiful sport. It really does help with all sorts, not just your physical health, but your mental health as well. It helps with confidence. So if you are looking to become a boxer, you got to understand that it's a disciplined lifestyle. You know what you eat, what you do. You got to keep on active. It does bring nice structure to you. So go find your local amateur gym, sign up whenever you're ready, fight whenever you're ready, get fit, have as many amateur fights as you want, or if you don't want to fight and just get fit, go for it. Just get involved in that environment. You'll come out your show a lot more. That's what I found when I started boxing.
And do you want to shout out like your promoter or like anyone who's helped you in your career so far?
Yeah. I have a lot of people, and you know what? They all know who they are. They've been there through thick and thin. My team is solid. Every member of my team played a massive part. That includes my manager and my promoter, Steve, Kevin. They all played a massive part. I've got to thank my sponsors. Sponsorship in boxing is very important about them. Half the boxers can't really do what they need to do. Most of us still have a 9 to 5, or whatever job. But my sponsors, All Day Clinic in Derby. We've got the Elite Osteo in Derby. We have Prestige Chauffeur in Derby. All these guys are based in Derby. A good friend of mine who's been following my career for a while, JS Tiling in Derby. We've also got Unity Cap in Derby. We have loads of people that support me out there, and all my friends and family out there that get tickets. Can't do this like you guys.
Yeah. Thank you for your time, mate, and keep working hard, mate.
Appreciate it, Sam. I really enjoyed this interview, mate. Thank you.
Thank you, champ. Bye.